And with me now is Joe Salemi, Executive Director of Landscape Ontario Horticultural Trades Association. Welcome, Joe.
Hey, Renee. Thanks for having me.
So how have snow removal efforts been going across Ontario, and what regions have you been coordinating with?
This is a snow event that we've seen, and I've been hearing from snow removal contractors from Windsor to London and all the way throughout to Ottawa. Now, they didn't get the same amount of snow in Ottawa. The amount of snow we've seen from Hamilton all the way through to Halton and Toronto. This is a multi-day effort. What we're seeing is snow crews trying to clear main arteries, but really it's going to take quite a few days to clean up this mess. We're seeing unprecedented amount of snow in the last little while.
And we're just taking a look at it now. Some people saying finally a real winter out there, which I suppose it's great if you don't have to clear away all of the snow and deal with it when you're out on your commute. And speaking of the commute, Ontario, we know, has been facing a critical salt shortage. What impact is that having in snow clearing operations?
Well, thankfully for keeping Ontarians safe on main roads and highways, our municipal and provincial governments are prioritized over private contractors. But what it means for you watching at home is if you're trying to get some salt for your driveway or your walkway, you might have a difficult time. The hardware stores just can't keep up supply, and private contractors really are having probably the most difficult time they've had in decades. And we're starting to see now salt depots using sand and salt mix. So you're going to get 2/3 to 1/3 sand salt mix, so that we can have some traction and some de-icing in there.
Interestingly enough, I know in Manitoba, in some parts of it anyway, they were using beet juice for a while, which is an interesting way to take care of the roads. Maybe that's something that can be considered. Who knows? But what concerns do you have as this winter season continues?
Well, the thing is, we've got a lot of winter left here in southern Ontario, and having a salt shortage this early on in the winter makes it really difficult for snow contractors. Remember, all of the liability for snow contractors is on them, and it's their responsibility to make sure that all those parking lots and private walkways are cleared and de-iced. And if they don't have the ability to get that salt, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And it's at the end of the day, it's on their shoulders.
Is there action that can be taken here?
Well, we've been working with provincial government to equalize the liability between property owners and contractors. And so we're hoping that working with the provincial government, that we'll be able to see that. And by reducing the liability on the contractor's shoulders, we'll actually see the ability and have the ability to reduce the amount of salt almost by half.
All right. Maybe we should start looking into growing more beets here in Ontario. We'll have to leave it there, Joe. Thank you very much for this.
Thanks, Renee.
Take care. That is Joe Salemi, Executive Director of Landscape Ontario Horticultural Trades Association.